I just don't think it's gentlemanlike at all.
Preach.
I could be getting a proper connection elsewhere.
Yeah,
so
you could be blocking me from seeing my husband.
Exactly.
There we go.
That would be my go-to. No voice note, no date.
I know.
Yeah.
I do like that.
And I found everything from like his Hinge profile,
No, you're
like wedding
joking.
photos on a person's portfolio.
That is what? Wait a minute. So he was married but had Hinge.
I'm 5'11" and the guy said he was 6 foot. He was 5'8".
Oh
That was the
god.
saddest date I've ever been on.
God, I didn't have time for the apps.
No,
No.
just having them left, right, and centre.
red flag, red flag, red flag.
Red flag, red flag, red
Screenshot
flag.
report. Screenshot report.
Hi guys, welcome back to Tea at 4. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Christie, and this is the podcast where we talk all things that normally stay in the group chat. However, today we have a very special guest.
What are you doing today?
Please, can we introduce Georgia Steele?
Oh, thank you.
Georgia, we're so excited to have you on.
I'm so excited to be here. I'm a bit nervous.
No.
but Let's get cracking.
Let's get cracking.
Yes. So, Georgia, yes, we do know you from Love Island, but today you're here on a very special cause.
Yeah.
Would you care to explain to the audience why that is?
So with it being Freshers Week, I've just done a campaign about being safe online, knowing how to look for the warning signs of scams and scammers and how to remain safe, still have fun, still put yourself out there, but just maybe some things to look out for to make sure you're safe.
Yeah. Why would you say the need for this kind of guidance for online scams is more important now than ever other years?
I think it's so popular now. Like, I think it's about 50% of, well, I know it's 49% of freshers do get scammed, which is wild. That's half of them. And obviously, I got scammed when I was, I think, 2021. It's all a blur to me now, but a similar age. And it can be really damaging. And I just think you need to put awareness out there. I think it's super important. And from my experience, I kind of want to help others if I can.
100%. Would you mind sharing a little bit about that experience for people that might not know?
No, of course. I mean, I did a documentary on Netflix, so if you want to have more depth, then definitely watch that. But I met someone and I was scammed completely, had no idea about it. We got photographed and that's how it all came out, basically. I had no idea. I'd known him for a couple of weeks and it was just a crazy whirlwind. Like, even just asking about it, I don't even remember, because I think it's like human instinct. When you go through trauma, you do kind of forget it. Your brain forgets it.
Yeah.
So it's really difficult for me to kind of remember it off the cuff. So I would definitely recommend the documentary. And that's not me just saying go and watch that's just giving you more awareness of my experience with what I went through.
So obviously this campaign that you're doing at the moment, it's to kind of see the warning signs, the red flags to spot out for online scam or like romance fraud.
Yeah.
Would you be able to share a bit more about what that is?
Yeah, so I've partnered with Tinder to basically spread awareness to pause when you're online. Obviously, Tinder is a place where people can connect, and some amazing romances start from Tinder. So I think it's incredible, but I just think you have to really be careful, especially during Freshers Week, because you're young and you're targeted, and Tinder just want to get the message out there, really, which I think is so important, hence why I'm behind the whole campaign as well.
Yeah. It's got really clever acronyms. Hello, have I been to school? Acronyms, to be fair. It's like, so the P is pay nothing, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, don't share any of your money. A is avoid pressure.
Yeah.
Massive one, because I feel like a lot of people get into that situation.
Yeah.
But in the news so largely this year was like that lady that got scammed out of £800,000 by the AI Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
Oh
like
my
it's
gosh,
crazy.
yeah.
And it's like emotional as well.
Yeah.
Like emotional pressure, which is really hard to deal with, I
Yeah.
think.
100%. You unmask inconsistencies.
So that's kind of like, if you're seeing anything that's a bit red flaggy, a bit that you're questioning, just pull yourself away from it and pause. That's going back to the first one as well.
Amazing. S, screenshot.
Yeah, anything that you feel that is a bit off, you don't feel is right, then you need to screenshot it and report it straight to the app. And Tinder will obviously follow it up and take more depth in the report.
Amazing. And then the last one is E, escalate offline slowly.
Obviously, if you're going to meet someone that you've met from an app, that is the next step in a relationship. And Tinder is a relationship app, right, where you want to build a connection. But I feel like you really need to be 100% sure. You need to meet in public, maybe take a friend, especially if you're young as well. I think, you've got to be really careful with them things. You hear some horrendous stories that happen. So, just really make sure you're 110%, not even 100%, 110%, I think, until you meet anyone that you've met online.
Yeah.
I do kind of agree, because I just imagine Freshers Week, you're so excited, you're getting into uni, you're away from your parents, and like your friends as well, because you're in that midst of that, oh my God, I'm meeting somebody new. They all kind of like push you to like, let's go and do it. But it's great that Tinder have this like is it pause? 5 words? 5 words, 5 letters. That's it. 5 letters to kind of get you like, just slow down, even though yes, it's a great new experience, but just reflect, analyze, and assess the situation that you're in before you get into something that you might regret.
I mean, I think Freshers is such an amazing time. Like, people really look forward to Freshers and still have fun, still connect with people online, but just pause. Like, just take a step back. Don't get too wrapped up in things. Don't get too emotional to things, and just, have a breather and then evaluate. If it feels 100%. Right, carry on. If it doesn't, take a step back. Screenshot and report.
I like that. I think it's actually a really good point to make. Like, you could even apply this for other things. Like when I was a fresher, I remember almost getting scammed into like my uni accommodation. Something about like that time of life where you were just maybe a little bit more susceptible than usual to like not scams, but like being taken advantage of. You're just young and naive to the world, and I think this campaign is definitely so important with doing that. I hope you don't mind me saying this, but people maybe sometimes have like a visual of people that get into these kind of traps, like the kind of victims to that. You have been on Love Island, like you're a very successful woman. What would you say to the people that say like, oh, only a certain type of person gets caught in these kind of online situations?
Well, firstly, thank you. A scammer is a predator, and if you're scammed, you're a victim. And I feel like sometimes if that is the case, that's just the way it is. Like, you cannot help it. I agree with the fact that when you're 20, 21, you are maybe more naive, you're more receptible to having these certain things happen, but I don't think that's something you want to change about yourself. I think it's nice to be open and to trust people. It's just learning not everyone out there is trustworthy, and just being a bit more vigilant of that.
In your kind of personal story, what was the telling moment? Because a lot of these people will be going through this kind of process, and you don't always want to accept it or admit defeat that like, oh my God, I fucked up.
Totally. I think for a long time, even before I did my documentary and a lot of press about it, the reason I did all that was because I really healed from my experience. Because the first 2 years I was so embarrassed that I found it really, really difficult to accept the fact that it kind of happened to me, and that I really thought it was my fault for a long time. And then obviously through the healing and everything, you kind of discover that it's not just you. I had no way of getting out of that situation. Like, it's not my fault that I met someone and he was a scammer. Like, what am I meant to do? You just don't know these things. And they're so sophisticated now that you're literally going to have no idea. So this is why the campaign is so important, because anything that you think's triggering, anything that doesn't seem right, any emotional pressure, anything, you just have to really quit while you're ahead.
I guess this talk is about things that happen online. Obviously there are red flags also in real life as well. So was there anything in your personal experience or through learning through other personal experiences, like what are the signs?
I think obviously I'd just come off the show and I was 19 and my life was so hectic at that point that maybe I was more vulnerable. I was living in London on my own at the time. I was so young. My whole life had changed. So I think I probably wasn't as aware to the red flags that I would be maybe now. But that's no excuse for saying that it was my fault at all. It definitely wasn't. And there was nothing at the time that made me feel that anything was off until the paparazzi took a photo of us walking down the street. I had no idea and still was in disbelief for, I'd probably say, a couple of months after it happened. So no signs at all. But I think online you can really maybe see them a bit quicker because the language would be off, the phrasing might be difficult to like comprehend, and I just think it would be, from the documentaries I've seen and read about online, I just think there's more that you can go off than in person, because in person they're also an actor, so it's like
it takes a special type of person
honestly
to be able to do this.
What scares me now is like, because we're in the currency of like AI now as well, it's just like anybody could be anyone online.
Literally,
like you can find any information on anybody online as well. You can create profiles, you can create like a character, a person, and you can literally just play this out. You've got things like ChatGPT. I could be like, let me write me a story about a rich billionaire, let's say, for instance, and I can play into that character.
So true.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like,
scary.
I love that there's like campaigns that are out there to kind of emphasize this,
like moving with the times.
I love that there's companies that are moving with the times and making sure that people are safe online. But then it just goes to think about the times that I've been on dating apps. Have I been catfished, or has anybody I've spoken to been a bit like said something a bit weird, or have I taken it aback? I don't know. Have I been
I hate to say it, but I think so many of us have been catfished.
Really?
Like, you know that trend on TikTok at the moment that's like rare aesthetic.
Rare
So you've seen
aesthetic,
it?
what's that?
It's just a silly little thing at the moment, and it's like the morning after you go to school and you've just spent the whole night talking to a stranger online that you call your boyfriend. Like when I was younger, I had so many different Twitter boyfriends. I don't know who they were.
That's crazy.
I don't think they were even real.
That's
But like,
crazy.
why was that normalised back then? I've got Austin Butler's agent in my DMs on TikTok asking if I want to go out with him because he chose me. Like, but like if you like, I don't know, if it catches you in maybe a vulnerable moment, or just like, or if it genuinely does look so believable, which it does, like
That's
you
like
can get dragged
sin.
right under that kind of.
Oh, 100%.
So Christie was saying earlier, we were having a conversation about this, like, what do you do when you are kind of protecting yourself? You said voice notes.
Voice notes, yeah. If I was talking to somebody online, if they don't send a voice note, I know you're fake. I am convinced that you're fake. Because I do feel like if you really want to like speak to somebody, get to know somebody, you want to, just want to know more about them. So what better way than let me hear your voice?
See, I'm shy.
Really?
Yeah, me too.
I
wouldn't
find
do
that
a
really
voice
I
note.
mean, I would later down the line, but
Yeah.
at the beginning, I'd be far too shy.
Not even just, hey, how are you? How's your day?
I'd probably stutter.
I did. I kept practicing. The first voice note I sent.
Don't get me wrong. Like after like a good 6-7 tries, play it back. Oh, that doesn't sound right. Go
Yeah.
again. But I need to hear it.
Yeah.
If I don't hear you, leave me. I will leave you on red. You will marinate on the corner until I'm like, let me continue the conversation. That would be my go-to. No voice note. No date.
I know.
I do like that. But
Hate.
yeah, the voice note, they can voice note me, but me voice noting them
Really?
scares
No,
me.
What about you, Lauren? What would be yours?
What would mine be? I love a reverse image search.
What's that?
Like so if I get someone's photo, I'm reverse image searching it on Google to find
So
where it's come from.
it? How do you reverse
So just on Google Lens, it's amazing.
Oh, I've never ever used
Georgia,
that.
you should get involved. I'd absolutely expose myself in one of these episodes. I saw a guy in like Battersea Park,
Right.
and I was like, "Oh, you look familiar." I took a picture of him on the slide. This is not good. I don't recommend. I put it into this Google Lens, and I found everything from like his Hinge profile,
No, you're
like wedding
joking.
photos on a person's portfolio.
That is what? Wait a minute. So he was married but had Hinge.
No, he wasn't married.
I was gonna say,
I thought
keep
I
away.
recognised him, and I was just like, God, where do I know him from? And it showed up every single thing online of his face, and it was everything from
That is crazy.
profiles to.
Wow.
I wonder if you can put that in ChatGPT yet. Like, who is this? And, like, take a photo
Definitely.
of them.
Probably, or just get their names and find them on LinkedIn. I mean, if you see me stalking your LinkedIn, it's just me confirming that you're a real
my God,
person.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Isn't it crazy that we've got to do stuff like this now?
Yeah.
It's scary, but it's also amazing we have the tools to be able to do
Yeah,
it.
totally.
Because like back in day, it was so scary. What was that like coming out of Love Island? Were you like trying to go more to people in real life, or were you having your go on the apps? What
God, I
was the
didn't
line?
have time for the apps.
No,
No,
Just
I
having
didn't
them left, right, and
yeah,
centre.
I think I was just doing show after show at that point. So it was just like, if I meet someone on a show, great. That was literally the situation for me back then.
God, I love
Yeah.
that. And I guess when you are meeting people in real life, you're less inclined to want to search them up, maybe? Or did you still have your wits about you the same?
I don't think I didn't even know that was a thing. I wish I did.
Yeah.
I've never searched anyone up.
Have you not?
Wow.
No. I mean, I have their names, not their photos.
No.
Yeah, I thought that was just an American thing, like Google image, drop it down.
Pop the FBI.
Oh, I have. No, I've really Googled. Oh, I've done research on names.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, I'd love to do the image thing.
Yeah, I
That's
think I
very
might try that
cool.
after this.
Yeah.
I feel like a detective.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
literally.
you?
I feel like there's something in being a public figure and, like you say, going on Love Island. Does it make you scared about sharing so much about yourself that people can use as like little details as in to?
Totally.
Because I find that on dating apps, like, I don't want to give so much away that like it has someone telling me what I want to hear rather than what they actually want to actively ask me.
Yeah. No, totally. I feel for me, I really had to put up like obviously my social media. I really want to connect with my followers. I think that's so important, and I want to be genuine and I want to give back, because without them I wouldn't be where I am. But I think it's also really important to keep some of your private life to yourself and like to your close people, to your close family, your close friends.
Yeah.
And I do like it that way. I share what I want to share. I connect as much as I can without being too emotionally involved.
Yeah. You described a little bit about like maybe the shame that you felt around that. In these situations where people might be caught under a guise of like romance fraud or just generally being decepted by someone, what would you say is like a good way to go about it? Like did you share with friends? Did you?
I'm very lucky. I have a very strong family unit. And obviously I was in London at the time on my own, and after it happened, I believe I went, that time is such like a blur for me now, but I went back to my family in North Yorkshire, and I was with them, I think, for at least a month, just coming to terms with things, because it was a really confusing time. And I was so shameful. Yeah, I was with my family, to be honest. My mum, my dad and my brother, and we just fixed it all together.
Amazing, that support system.
Yeah.
I guess in things like, I assume this was a money situation.
Yeah.
In terms of your confidence, how soon after this did you go back into dating?
Definitely took a while. If I can remember rightly, actually, I think I went straight back on a show quite soon after, which I don't think was a good idea. But again, I was so young at the time. I had a new management, like I didn't know what was going on really, and I was just I felt more like I was getting told to do things rather than choosing things that I probably aligned with more, and I didn't really have the confidence to say no, because this was a whole new experience for me. So I think I did a show straight after, actually, and I mean, I was just back on the hamster wheel quite quickly, to be honest. I don't think until COVID I really dealt with it, because that's when you couldn't go out, couldn't do anything. I couldn't go to events, I couldn't do my shoots, like there was nothing for me to do except stay at home and like deal with all the demons of like coming off a reality show of which was obviously amazing, but also there is things to deal with from that, especially being so young. Obviously my experience with the scam, I think there was a lot for me to kind of unravel. So it wasn't until COVID that I really, really dealt with it on a deep level. Straight after, I think I took a month off and then was back on it really, and I needed a bit longer than that. Ideally.
For sure.
I was going to ask, do you feel like, a question for both of everybody here actually, do you feel like we can genuinely, as people, avoid being scammed? I feel like it's just an everyday thing. Because, think of it like this, in regards to like, when you're going out, you could get scammed off like a couple of quid buying this. People are genuine, but how genuine are people actually? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
That's a really good question. I mean, obviously, I think it's important to get the information out there, to try and educate young people on it as much as we can. Because it's becoming so much more popular now, people getting scammed. But I also believe, could I have done anything in my situation? No. I think if it was going to happen to me, it was going to happen to me. I mean, I use it to a positive now. It happened to me, so I can spread awareness and try and help other people. And I will use my following for that. But I think that's a really tricky question. I think we can educate as much as we can and try and get people's knowledge experienced as much as we can. But I don't know whether we can swerve it if we're being targeted, if I'm totally honest.
And I would say, I hate to say it, but it's like even a bigger thing for women, like online dating safety and things like that. I have definitely felt out of my depth so many times. Like, would you say for people that are like dating online, they should be talking to them for a specific period before they meet? Or because there's a different rhetoric online. People are like, oh, you know, Sex and the City, just go meet them. Go like hash it all out. Like, don't do the talking beforehand. Like, there's so many different narratives we see online.
I'm a weird one. I don't really trust online dating too tough. I've only done it twice, but I think with me it's like I'll see the person obviously online, and then try see them in real life somewhere at a party, at a function. I'm like that. I'm an observer. I like to,
natural setting.
A natural setting. I just think, okay, cool. So I saw you online. That's your profile, right? Cool. Let me see you in a setting. I'll just be like a little fly.
Let me see you in flesh.
Let me see you in the flesh in the real life, and then maybe from there I could be like, okay, cool. I can have the confidence to go ahead and be like start a conversation. Whereas going in the dark, I'm a bit like, whoa, because you could be anyone. Like I could even be like, oh yeah, I'm 5'11", but I'm bleeding 5'2".
Before. I'm 5'11", and a guy said he was 6 foot. He was 5'8".
Oh god,
that was the saddest date I've ever been on.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But it
don't
is,
lie. Yeah,
you know what is the point?
I get it. But I think that must cause you more anxiety, because like then surely when you meet them, they're gonna be like, you're not what you said you were online. I don't know, but I mean, I think there's really good positives to like Tinder and dating apps, because for me, I'm in a very feminine job, like the influencing and the modelling. I'm surrounded mostly by women. So realistically, if I was to meet a guy, like how would I? Like, it's not like years ago where you'd meet in a coffee shop or meet at a dance. I mean, I'd love to go back to them times. Meeting at a dance. Please may I have this dance? I'd be like, oh, absolutely.
Let's bring that back.
Yeah, I would love that. I mean, that's the world I live in.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's not the case now. So, I mean, I think there's massive positives, but there's negatives with everything, and we just have to be aware, really.
Yeah.
So we put the topic of online dating safety to our listeners, and we've got a couple of bits they would like advice for.
Oh, I love this.
So I've been chatting to this guy on Tinder for a month now, and we haven't met up yet. He sends voice notes, Christie, and promises he wants to meet soon, but says it's a bad time for him. I think he's telling the truth, but after so long it seems odd. How can I be sure that he's legit? This is quite a common. People say this, don't they?
I think action speaks louder than words, and he's all words, and it's like, I ain't got time for that.
No.
And if you're really a priority in his life, he would come and see you, and he will make something happen. Just saying.
Okay.
No, it's true. Okay. I do feel like I hate when people drag things about. If you're really serious about something, you'll get it done. So I feel like he should make the effort to go and meet her and get to know each other. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like she shouldn't even be talking to him. If they plan to meet up and then he said, oh, it's bad timing. Okay, fair enough. Let that one slide. Second time. No, I'm sorry, you're wasting my time.
Yeah. I'd say a cut-off point for me is 2 weeks. But for some of my friends, like, if it's like a week, they're like, oh no, it's too long. Like, we shouldn't be talking for a week. Like,
what? Oh, really?
I wouldn't mind 2 or 3 weeks of just chatting before we meet.
2 or 3
Thoughts?
weeks? 2 or 3 weeks of chatting?
I love a pen pal.
Hi, how are you? What's your name? What you do today? What you, like, repeat?
Not like that. Like, getting to know each other.
Like, do you have any pets?
Oh, come on. In the first, more than that. Come on, in the first 3 days, you should know enough.
No, but it's like situational things. Like, oh, what have you been up to this Friday? Oh, I'm going to see friends. Oh, he's got a nice social life. You know, you just get little context clues, I think, if you're talking for that amount of time.
Yeah.
And time is money. I haven't got time to go out on a date if it's not a vibe.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. 2 weeks.
Yeah. But if there's if there's not like an end point that they seem, like you say, really genuine or intentional about seeing me for, no.
Yeah, I agree. Fair. I do think it depends on circumstance though. Like if you're like working or you're away or whatever, I get that. And you're chatting still, like maybe not constantly every day, but like just to check in to make sure you're there. So then when the time comes when you're both like in the UK, for example, you can meet up or whatever. Yeah. But I think if you've made plans to see him and then he's then gone, he's busy, bye. I'm sorry, but I'm cold.
No, I rate that.
I just think you're wasting time, and in that amount of time, I could be getting a proper connection elsewhere.
Yeah,
So
you could be blocking me from seeing my husband.
exactly.
There we go. Thank you, Miss Christie.
You're welcome.
Love it.
Right, next one we've got, please English be on my side. There's this guy I've been messaging online. He's super charming and funny, but he gets annoyed if I don't reply within a few hours, even though we've never met. He's already started calling me babe and saying we'll definitely be together soon. Is that sweet, or is it a bit too intense this early on?
Red flag, red flag, red flag.
Red flag, red flag, red
Screenshot
flag.
report. Screenshot report.
What do you mean if I don't reply within a few hours?
Oh my
is
God, that is
possessive.
wild.
Yeah.
I always say let
Block.
the text marinate a bit. I hate replying back straight away.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Let the seasoning come in through a bit. You
Yeah.
know, like think about what I said.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to act on impulse, but that's like in everything. Like if you're angry, you don't want to like say things you'll regret, or like you give it a minute, don't
Let
you?
it marinate. Pause.
Yeah.
There you
Pause.
We don't owe him anything.
No, we don't.
Not our replies. I
Yeah.
don't like that.
That's really and that's going to get worse.
Yeah.
So quit while you're
He's
ahead.
already started calling me babe and saying we'll definitely be together soon.
Oh, I don't like that.
No.
I think for me it's that he gets, the way she said, he gets annoyed if I don't reply. I don't think you should be annoyed that early on. You're still getting to know the person.
So in this scenario, if we're giving constructive advice rather than bye, how would you navigate this? Like, would you say it? Would you?
Report. Sorry, I really don't want to interrupt you, but I'm sorry. You screenshot on your report.
100%. But like, if people are in the case of like, oh, I feel like I should say to him, I want to cut this off. Like, would you say no? Just
screenshot report. I just don't think you don't need to say anything. You don't owe them anything.
No.
Like you've never met. Like you don't even know if they're real. They might be AI generated. Let's just screenshot and report.
absolutely. And if you get that bad stomach feeling, gut feeling, that's almost like a teller, isn't it?
Yeah.
I really don't like that. I hope she's okay.
Me too. I was talking to someone on a dating app and he suggested meeting up, but instead of a coffee or a pub, he wants me to come straight to his flat. I don't know if I'm overreacting, but it feels dodgy to go to a stranger's place for the first meet. My friends are telling me to live a little. Am I right to be worried? Ooh.
I'm not going to talk.
You bite on your order.
I'm like trying to hold it in.
Do you know what? No, babe. I feel like especially if it's the first time in a public space where people can see you, share your locations with your friends, and safety first.
I won't go to your house.
No.
I just don't think it's gentlemanlike at all. Like a gentleman takes a lady out.
Preach.
I'm sorry, but I'm not coming around your house.
Yeah.
Like
It's very strange.
there's just no effort there, firstly.
Yeah.
And also, I just feel that's a bit scary because as soon as you step into someone's space,
Yeah.
like they're the one in control in that instant. And when you don't know each other, do you really want to give someone the full control?
Absolutely.
I think it's a bit scary.
Yeah.
I feel like the fact that she sent the message in is basically her also thinking like she's not sure about it. So the fact that you've had to ask for advice on that basically is telling as well, I don't think you should do it. I do get her friends live a little, but that's not the type of living we want to be doing.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Go to a pub.
Go to a pub.
And live a little.
There you go.
Yeah.
Queen Vic if you want.
Yeah.
Don't go around to his house.
No.
But also you're setting yourself up for like, I don't know, I think you start how you mean to go on. Is every date going to be just go round to his house?
Very
Like,
true.
That's a good one.
I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
no.
I don't
I'm
rate
worth
that.
more than I feel like she should believe that she's worth more than that.
I love that. Louder for the people in the back.
Now we're going to go into a segment where we've got some facts, stats, and fiction from Tinder. So let's get into it.
So, new research from Tinder reveals over a third of students and graduates say they trust new people quickly. What percentage of those people admitted to letting their guard down in their first year?
What percent?
Oh my God. I bet that's high.
I'm going to go with 50.
Yeah, because Georgia just say more than half.
You did say 49.
You said
Oh, I
49.
don't know if
You've
that
got
was the same stat.
49 people get scammed as freshers. That is wild, isn't it?
That's a lot.
So like, say if you and your best friend are going to freshers, one of you's going to get scammed.
Crazy.
I can believe that. There were
Yeah.
definitely like events and stuff actually I bought fake wristbands for.
But then again, because it's like freshers, you want to make new friends as well. So you're like, yeah, oh my God,
You're
new
just
people.
happy,
Yeah.
right?
I'm saying 57.
I'll say 60.
I'm 50.
32%.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. That's not too bad.
Have more faith in the freshers.
Okay, so when it comes to dating, what percentage of 18 to 24-year-olds admitted that they overlook red flags for the plot?
Oh, right, girls, you've got to admit, back in the day, it is fun to have a bit of drama.
Yeah.
Like, I remember.
We need a bit of toxic.
Yeah.
Toxic.
I used to love the toxicness. Is that terrible? That's evil, isn't it?
I don't love
like-
it.
No, I liked like the drama. Like
Yeah.
terrible. Now,
Well.
absolutely not. I'm horizontal.
Yeah.
But I did like the plot.
Really?
So
A bit of bad
I
boy.
think that's I think that's high. I think it's gonna be a higher percentage.
For the plot, for the drama, for the, oh my God, did you hear about this?
Yeah, because your girls would be like, "What's the update?"
Yeah,
and you'd
it's
always
true.
have to have an
Exactly.
update.
It's true.
You don't want to be the one that's like, "Oh yeah, we're fine." Like you wanted to have a
Do you
bit
know
of
what I mean?
substance.
You may have
We had
argued about the
completely
remote.
different uni experiences. I was
Oh,
just
no, there
eating
was
donuts. I didn't go out.
No, I need a bit of
Oh.
drama.
I
I
had
get
drama.
that.
I had drama going on.
Drama. Okay, so we think quite high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peeps looking for a plot. Maybe 60% again.
I also think at freshers you're not looking for your long time partner,
No,
are you?
it's
no.
true.
It is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 78.
I'm gonna say 66.
23%.
Oh,
They're really bad. They're better than us.
Literally.
This might be a new generation. I think this is Gen Z being really sensible.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
guys,
this is
we have to think Gen
true.
Z. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
You know, this generation of being deemed generation sensible because they're not going out as much, they're not drinking as much. So it's actually a really positive thing
Yeah.
that we're being more, we're,
Yeah.
not me, they're being more.
I mean,
Thoughtful.
wellness is such a thing.
Yeah.
Like I think I was on TikTok the other day and there's like 12-year-old girls doing like full skincare routines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wild.
I didn't even know what a moisturizer was.
No, just come back, baby wipe, go to bed. Keep
Crazy, yeah.
Literally.
Baby
Isn't
wipe
it
call.
wild
Yeah.
how things have changed?
Wow.
So,
Mad.
I mean,
Well, that's good.
yeah, really good.
What was it? 23%.
Yeah.
Big up to them.
What percentage of 18 to 24-year-olds admitted to overlooking red flags because they fancied them too much to care?
So you've got to think when we were that age, if we fancied someone, would we have overlooked it, the red flag?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I
My
think
brain
so.
wasn't fully formed until 25.
I don't know. I got a bit strict.
Did you?
Yeah. Red flag out. But that maybe because of my experience.
Well, that makes
my
sense.
experience happened when I was about 20.
Yeah.
So after that, I was.
Oh no, I think
Yeah.
it'll be. I remember I stayed and it was a red flag. It was a very big red flag. I was like, but he's the love of my life.
We all do
You
it.
really fancied him then?
Oh, I thought I was gonna marry this boy.
Oh, gosh.
ew. I think it's quite high because first love. Everybody loves that kind of like first love type of shenanigan, you know?
It is. It's just you're
Yeah.
clouded by a smoke of
Exactly.
Yeah.
actually nothing back in the day. The irony of it, at the moment you're thinking, oh my God, they're the love of my life. And then you get post uni or something clarity and it's
I think this was
50,
yeah
50%.
half. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with that as well,
Yeah.
50.
Come on.
41.
Okay.
That's still quite high.
Yeah, that
Suck
is
love.
quite high. I'm just quite cold. But maybe that's because of what I've been to. But I'm quite cold
Yeah.
now.
Guys, don't ignore the red flags.
Yeah, run red flag out, and it's never going to get better.
No.
Like once something bad, it doesn't get better.
Yeah.
Go back to pause. Yeah. P.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Thank you. Pause. Tinder.
Well, we have loved having you on today, Georgia. What are you? Oh, actually, one more thing.
Okay.
I'm going to ask this. So every time we've had a special little celeb guest onto the podcast, we've asked them what their rose, thorn, and banana is.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
Can you expand?
Yes, I can. So basically, a rose is like a peak of your career.
Yeah.
A thorn is like, we're calling it like a learning curve or something that made you think, oh, okay, but I've learned from that.
Yeah.
And then a banana is something unexpected. So what would you say is your peak?
When I did a catwalk for an amazing brand called Funky Mona, based in the Netherlands.
Love that.
I love doing my modelling and my shoots and everything. So yeah, that was like a real peak because I'm only 5'3" and I never thought I'd do a catwalk. So that was incredible.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was an amazing experience. My thing I've learnt from was definitely my situation with being scammed. I think I learnt a lot from that, but spinning it on a positive, I think it happened to me so I can kind of spread awareness about it and use my platform to help other people.
Yeah.
And what was the last one? The banana.
The last one was something unexpected.
Okay. I mean, I got a cat food deal the other day with my cat, which
Come
was
on.
really random.
That is sick though.
Yeah. So I'm like obsessed with my cat Oscar. And I've just got another kitten, and
What's their name?
He's called Phil.
Oh, I love
Oh my God, I'm obsessed with him.
Amazing.
He's just amazing. But yeah, I got a deal with cat food, which I thought was the most random deal I've ever had, but I really enjoyed it.
Nice.
And that was like incredible deal, like insane. Had to do, Oscar had his little filming stint.
Oh.
Yeah, he was on camera, everything. So that was a banana time.
That is probably the best answer we've ever had. For,
Yeah,
for
Oh,
that.
I'm glad. And that just came off the spot. So that's good.
Incredible. Well, I'm also a cat lady, so I rate that, and I'll be checking out whatever you're selling.
Great. It's really good cat food, to be honest.
Love that. Thank you so much,
Thank
Georgia.
you for having me.
Woo!